Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a new subscriber, you are highly welcome to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining us today. Today I am going to introduce us to another journey on my channel, which is said to be a journey of Retro and Friends. This is a segment where I'm going to be bringing some of my friends in whatever locations that we find ourselves. I'm just going to just shoot and then I'll bring them on board so that you guys can tap into one or two inspirations. And if you would like to feature as well, you can always drop a comment to feature in my vlog. So in this segment, it's just tagged as Retro and Friends, and we are going to be doing everything unscripted, and at the same time, it's going to be a journey of me then and me now. This is like a sequence of what has happened before and then what is currently going on with you, and some of your achievements now and all of that. Then some of these challenges that you actually face before now. These are things that we actually want to talk about. So they are going to be coming on board to share their experiences, to do all sorts of things. And I hope that while they are on board, you get to learn so many things or tap one or two things from what you have been learning so far. Thank you as you join us on this journey. Now, today in house, I have with me a friend of mine, and I'm not going to be doing the introduction. He's going to be doing the introduction himself. And this is somebody that, I know that you'd always love to have again on my channel. So, in person of, hi, let's meet you.
My name is Al-Amin and I am a student, or let's say an ex-student of Alex Ekweme Federal University, Ebonyi State. I am honored to be the guest of today.
Thank you so much for joining us today. So basically, I just have a couple of questions for you, and I hope that yes, while I'm asking you these questions, our audience get to tap into some of those inspiration. So first, you said that you are a student of Ekweme,
Alex Ekweme
Alex Ekweme in
Federal University,
Federal University
Ndufu Alike,
in where?
Ebonyi State.
Ebonyi State. Wow, what are you looking for in Ebonyi? Why do you like had to go to Ebonyi?
Actually, after my secondary school, I actually wrote a post UTME for University of Illinois. I think I made an attempt twice, but then I was not lucky. I'll use that word. I was unlucky. So my father works in the university, so he encouraged me to just put in for the university. So and it
That's
was
I
easier.
like your zeal. I like your zeal because you didn't even consider, because you're a bad person, how you tend to survive during that your stay at Ebonyi. How do you go about the survival? Forgetting the
Mm,
fact that yes, your dad works there normally. So
yeah, him working it doesn't mean he did the most for me. Actually, I try to survive my own self. I try to have my own my own pace, and I grow, doing things on my own.
okay.
Uh, it's a little bit difficult from the beginning because I have to first deal with the language barrier, and some culture over there. But then I get to understand that irrespective of the tribe, the culture, the language, you can actually do wonderful anywhere you are, in as much as you have a very good upbringing that allows you to socialize with people
Okay.
of different ideology.
Okay, now you talk about upbringing. I'd like to know, can you tell us just briefly your journey as a child, your childhood journey, the kind of parent that you have? Are they like a very strict parent? Do they allow you to, free yourself to mingle with people, do some sort of things? And how was the childhood in general?
My upbringing, I've actually, shaped, or let me use the word, structured the way I am today. Because while I was, while we we're growing, we grew in a, a religious family,
Okay.
where everything is being done in in a way
According to the
according
religion.
according to
Yeah.
religion.
Okay.
Irrespective of that, we also socialize with other people. We also meet with people that are not of our own religion. But then I was able to understand that our religion always comes first in everything, and we acknowledge the fact that in anything we want to do, we go back to our scripture and what does it say? What does it say? So, but I had a challenge when I, get admission to university, because it was a different ball game over there.
Hmm.
They don't speak my language. They don't worship they don't believe in my own
Religion.
my religion.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit difficult to like adjust with them and to be able to like adapt to what they also believe in.
And so you're saying you still maintain your religion as before.
It would be wrong for me to say I didn't maintain my religion, but then I feel like I would be honest by saying we have to bend some, some we have I tend to bend some belief that I believe, I tend to, so that I will be able to like cope and adapt with them,
With them, and you won't have problem with
and I
any
will
one
have
of
problem
them.
with them, of
Okay,
course.
basically because of the security reasons.
Yes.
All right. So now that we know about your childhood, you've gone far from Lagos to Ebonyi to study. So what course did you study?
Um, when I got admission to the university, I think they gave me biochemistry, but my father wanted me to study engineering.
Okay.
So he advised me to change from biochemistry to civil engineering.
Okay.
And I was happy he advised me, because along the line I noticed that, civil engineering was a professional course, and I even enjoy doing it.
Okay. So you graduated with civil engineering.
Yeah, civil engineering.
Wow. Wow. That's. How did you do that? You cross in after your 100 level. You cross over, or
Yes, I
you
crossed
apply for
over.
another.
No, I
Okay.
crossed over.
To the other department.
Yes,
Wow, that's nice. So now you're a graduate of
civil
civil
engineering.
engineering.
Yes,
Now, in school, that particular location that you have is like a different place entirely. So, what are the challenges that you feel like yes you faced academically and then socially within the community?
okay. Thank you for the question. Like I mentioned before, like I mentioned earlier, um, I think the first challenge I faced was language barrier,
Okay.
because in my first year I stayed in the school hostel,
Okay.
where I get to stay with a lot of people, and how tedious the hostel saga is like. So I find it difficult to communicate, because most time when the hostel they speak, their language as Igbo language. So but with time I get to adapt, I feel like sometimes I pretend like I even understand what they're saying. I just be like I just keep nodding my head, just to so with time I even I had to start learning some few words.
Okay.
So with time I can now say I understand, even how, I understand some basic words in Igbo language. Then in when it comes to like the challenge academically,
Yeah.
well, our teachers, they speak English language in class. That is the standard of our education in Nigeria. So but there are some lecturers that maybe their own pattern of teaching, they have to speak the language sometimes. I know I did a particular course in my PhD level. The lecturer, he speaks poor Igbo.
Wow.
He wants to do comedy at the same time with teaching, he wants it to be very
Yeah.
interactive. So he
Okay.
speaks Igbo. I can't remember, I just sometimes it's tiring. But then it's still interesting at the same time.
Mhm.
It's interesting because these people know I don't understand their language. So sometimes they're always happy to like explain to me what
Okay.
the lecturer is saying. They'll be like, this is what he said. I'll be like,
Okay, so
wow.
hold on, please. Are you like the only person from the Yoruba tribe in the school? I mean, your department in
In my
particular.
department,
Yes,
we have two.
just two.
Just two.
Wow.
Just two.
How do you not tend to like balance it up and you need to
Mm.
make friends? How is the
I made
friendship
a lot
with?
of friends. In fact, I do this. I did school politics very well.
Wow,
I was able to, you know, I was able to attain three different
position.
positions.
Wow,
Yeah.
like what position? Can you mention?
Okay. My 200 level, I was the treasurer for
Wow,
my faculty
body.
body.
Yeah.
Then in my 400, I went for the director of transport, and I
Okay.
won over, I think, like were two or three then.
Wow.
So I came first,
Wow.
and I made the position as the director of transport.
Okay.
In my finals, I also went for the director of
Mm-hmm.
welfare. So I also won also
Wow.
director of welfare. So I am this kind of person that, yeah, I have very good fan base. Even
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
able, but I have a very good fan base. I was able
Okay.
to, penetrate a lot of faculties, a lot of departments, even
Mm.
staff.
Okay.
I was well known in
Without the
university.
influence of your dad being a
No, no,
staff
no,
in
no,
the
no. In
university.
fact, my faculty officer gets to know that I have a father in that school in my finals. So she was like, "Are you so person?" I said, "Yeah, he's my father." I said, "Wow." He never did anything. He never did anything. When I mean anything, in terms of like maybe trying to, give me a
Use his
pathway.
influence and
No,
all
no,
of
no, no,
that.
no. I
Okay.
did it all myself.
Okay. Now, because it's actually dynamic the way you tend to like mingle with Igbos and then you tend to like blend in with them. So
Mm.
I'd like to know like what are the strengths that you have that actually help you in building all this strong relationship?
Okay. When I was in my first year,
Yeah.
I because of the passion we have for engineering then,
Okay.
I have a group of friends that we do tutorial together.
Okay.
So most times I front the tutorial, like I front the tutorial, I want to be the one to teach, I want to be the one to bring the problem. We're always engineers, are always problem solvers.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So we tend to bring a lot of problems on board. We use YouTube and different things to like solve all these problems. Because of that, with time, I we had more people interested in tutorial. We
Okay.
see people from even different faculties. Maybe we are doing like, let's say we have a general course we are doing together. They want to come to the tutorial because of it's still the same course. So in my second year, it was still like that. You know, because we do general course in 200 level, all engineering,
Okay.
civil, mechanical, electrical, we still the same course. So I was still fronting the tutorial then.
Okay.
People want me to teach because of
Yeah.
how buoyant and confident I am when,
Okay. With the basket of knowledge,
yeah,
see the bag of knowledge.
yeah. So so I have these friends like a fan base then that we really have the ambition that okay, maybe when we get to foreign level, we want to enter school politics, we want to change the mindset, we want to make the school a better place for the students because we already like figure out one or two problems or issues that students are facing and we
Fixing.
want to like help them solve them.
Yeah.
So now in my 300 level I was already well known because I feel like good tutorial
Yeah.
is very good in the sense. So at that point, I even stopped tutorial because at the point we are also teaching our junior colleagues. We when they come into the university, we go
Yeah.
meet them, we talk to them, we
Yeah.
encourage them, we advise them on how the university environment is.
Okay.
So it continues like that until my theory level, where the tutorial is well known and everybody wants to
Be a
yeah.
participant in
And
that.
again, I went to a federal university, so there are also people that grew up in Lagos that speaks my language. So whenever they hear that this guy knows how to speak, this guy is a Yoruba guy, they want to meet me, they want to come to me because
Mm-hmm.
some point I was well known because okay, this popular Yoruba boy
Yoruba
in
boy,
school, let's meet with
yeah.
him because he speaks
More
Yoruba.
like a Yoruba demon. Everybody know you that
No,
now.
actually, I think that's a popular word they use actually for me in university. They use
Okay.
that Yoruba demon of a thing for me.
Okay.
But I don't like that word because what it portrays or what it means
Yeah, it's
is
actually
not.
like the other way
Yes.
around. Okay.
So I don't really like accepting that maybe I'm a Yoruba demon anyway, but that's by the way.
All right.
So
So another question. Very briefly, what are your achievements in school, outside school, in the normal real life sense? As a youth, you're going from one state to another to another. So far so good. What are the things that you can actually like reckon with that? Yes, these are my achievements so far.
Um, Actually, growing in an environment where I don't, I tend to do things with people of different ideology, tribe, and everything. I also, due to my own upbringing, I get to understand that you have to use what you have to actually get what you want.
Yeah.
So I have I have friends that they are business wise. Like when I mean they are business oriented.
Okay.
So I use their influence to start something in Ebony State.
Wow.
Now I'm speaking to you right now. I have about 3 to let's say 4 or 5 business I'm managing for somebody,
Okay.
and this kind of person that he loves people that are very very buoyant and are willing to work.
Yeah.
They have something to offer. So I started working for him for my 400 level, and I think that's one of my achievements. That's one of my achievements. Also, I have a foundation that I am working towards. So all things being equal, before
All things being equal. That's the name of the foundation.
no. I'm saying all
Okay.
things being equal.
Okay.
If by the end of maybe before the end of the year,
Okay.
you can launch it officially,
Okay.
so as to be able to do better in our community at large. So basically, my achievements are not much, but then I wouldn't want to talk much about it. But then I'll be able to survive, or I'll be able to you know, start a business for somebody and maintain,
Yeah.
maintain the business.
Okay. Now, lastly, what are the supports that you see from maybe from family, from friends or mentor? What are the supports?
Um, well, somebody like me, that coming from a very poor family, um,
The emphasis you said very poor.
very poor family.
I don't understand. I don't think I believe that, honestly. Because I know
Well,
you. I know you.
well, yeah, you know me, but then when I say poor family, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, maybe ironically, my fans,
Not
ironically, I know that there are some of your people that are going to be watching this video now, and of
Yes,
course, they will tell you that no, that's not true.
yeah.
So let's.
I want to be a poor family.
Okay.
Yeah, because I came from a family of three, where or let me say more than three, because I have my cousin that's staying with us, so we're more than three actually in the house. So my father used to emphasize on um being able to be productive anywhere you have.
Okay.
You don't have to. Yeah, money is not everything, but then you need to offer something. Let people see that you have the capability to do something first.
Yeah.
So I think I most times the support I get from my mother or my father, they pray for me. I think there was a particular time I got some funds for my family. That was the first business I did when I was in 100 level, or maybe, yeah, 100 level. So during the we were in a very long strike then. So my mother and my brother were able to raise some money for me to start a business then. So I was very happy then, because I was like, wow, I was able to do the first business of my life. Wow.
How was that business?
Gas.
Okay, gas business.
Yes, that time I was into gas. I do home delivery then
Okay.
in Lagos here.
Okay. Okay.
So I survived. I able to survive that business for I think 1 year before we resumed back to the university, and my mother took over. So I was able to
She's still doing that business.
yes, she's still doing it today.
Wow.
Just in front of my father's house.
Oh.
So then I was able to get capital of my mother and my brother, bring it together, had it what I want. I had it in it. So I think that was the financial aspect of the support I get from my family.
Okay.
Extended family, well, yeah, actually, I still get some support from extended family, because in the university I have family that are there, because I said my father works there. So there's some of our family member that works in that school too.
Okay.
So
Wow.
sometimes I call them to do something for me. Maybe I have challenges with because I I also manage a dispatch bike,
Okay.
dispatch riders
In a boy.
in Ebonyi. So sometimes maybe the bike has to go for service, or I don't really know much about bike. So I have family member that will be like, okay, what's wrong? Let me see. You have to do this. You don't have to do this. You understand? This we're going to spend more. So I have uncles that they are eager, willing to help me anytime. Yeah. So I think
Yeah. So what advice do you have for people watching you? What advice do you have?
I'm not a good advisor, so I don't really know. Um, I don't have much to say about that. But then, for our viewers, I what I would want to say is for a youth like me or a growing up, young guy, it is a necessity that you have what you are doing to make daily income, irrespective of the religion. The religion also advise my religion advice or that you have to work for you to be able to meet ends meet. You understand? So the advice I will have for the youth is be good in everything you are doing, then be consistent in what you are doing.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where the end product is coming from, but just make sure that you keep on doing what you are doing and you do it right.
Yeah.
And have a very good network of friends.
Okay.
A friend that maybe when you have challenges, they can easily come for you because you cannot do it alone. And sometimes our family are not really our blood family, but people that we have, we grew up with, or people that we have a good relationship with. These are the family. So the family we build sometimes are more important than our actual family or our blood family. So my advice is do what you have to do it very well, and make sure that you have good network of friends. Okay. And also be very prayerful.
That's very important, actually. So to wrap it up and we call it a day, what should we be expecting from you next week? Because we see that yes, you already talk about the foundation. Now, what aside from the foundation, what else should we be expecting from you? Maybe in terms of business or in terms of anything, or you just want to do giveaway?
Well, for now, I think I have a lot on my head, and I don't really know which I'm going for.
Okay.
Regardless, I think just expect positivity from me.
Okay.
Um, we all aim to grow higher.
Yeah, definitely.
So, mm, let me go serve my land first, my father's land.
Okay, your NYC.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm yet to be mobilized to go for NYC. So I've maybe after serving my father's or mother's land, I don't know. Yeah. But then maybe before then I'll be done with cooking of the foundation.
Okay.
Then I will know what next.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate your time, and thank you so much once again. And to our viewers, I hope that yes, you're able to at least get one or two things from what my guest in the house has said, and you can see that even your language is not a barrier. In as much as you're a Nigerian, of course, you can survive anywhere in Nigeria. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I remain your humble favorite vlogger, Retro. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the other side.
Welcome. Yeah, welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ah, yeah.